Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. And as always, guys, I want to thank you for your support over on Patreon. There was a Patreon and also YouTube member exclusive. It was a critical recalibration for upcoming solstice events from the galactics. And I've been thinking about the way they worded it. They were talking about upcoming solstice events. I think there's a lot upcoming. Some good, some challenging. Let's use that word. Talking about challenging, you have the death toll from floods and landslides in Indonesia rising to 303 people. We've had some extremes going on the planet. Oh, look at, they just keep having Grok have a little blurb there saying, ask Grok to explain this post. And they really want me to do it because it's been there the whole time the post has been up and it keeps moving. Like, look at me. Grok will explain this. And this post is talking about wave heights of 39 feet by Chicago, 28 feet up by the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. As you see, 22 feet, 24 feet, and 19 feet respectively in the other Great Lakes. Wow, those are insane waves up at the Great Lakes. And I heard an interesting theory that we'll probably share in a separate video about the real true origin and timing of the Great Lakes. By the way, Donald Trump's tariff revenues hit a record $33 billion in October alone. Wow. What do you think that's being communicated there? $33 billion. And also, he had been on record saying we might be able to do away with income tax. Maybe. Not definitively. Not next Tuesday. Maybe. We'll see. We won't hold our breath. And then you have RFK Jr. announcing it's official. Mercury has been removed from all ouchies. Wow. Okay. Well, there's some good. There's some bad. There's a lot in between going on. Campbell's fires that executive allegedly caught on a secret recording, insulting the company's products, customers, and employees, including calling it just for certain people of a certain economic class. Yeah, there's a lot being revealed. Oh, by the way, robot deployment begins in China in December. They're literally going to have hundreds of robots out there in public deployed in Shenzhen, China. Whoa. Talk about, hello, welcome to the future, welcome to the Jetsons, welcome to the Star Wars. Again, it seemed like they had this goal date of 2025. 2025 has been a key year for more than one reason. How about this? Don't buy land near a data center if you care about your health. They suck up massive amounts of power, yes. They blast toxic heat, risk health horrors like radiation or poisoned water, and then, of course, leave you exposed to a lot of, you can imagine the EMF coming off of these things. Yeah, sucking up the water. We've seen that in Idaho. We've seen that in other areas, too. And it reminds me, really of what we've gone through in the past with other types of energy production facilities, including nuclear. But I'm sure Grok could explain that for everybody, too. Over here, Dr. Berg explained what actually happens to your body when you quit sugar for only 14 days. Well, here's what he says happens. Number one, sugar cravings vanish almost completely. You stop feeling hungry every 2 hours. You can actually go 6 to 8 hours without thinking about food. Yeah, intermittent fasting, you shoot for 16 hours of fasting time, if possible. And, that right away leads you into a lot of healthy processes in the body. Energy becomes stable and high because the body switches to burning fat instead of sugar spikes. Visible weight loss, fat loss starts showing up. Mood swings, anxiety, and low moods, depression, dramatically improve. Mental clarity returns. No more brain fog, better memory, laser focus. Skin clears up, inflammation drops. You get that healthy glow. Joint pain, body aches, and systemic inflammation plummet. In 30 years, I'd never seen anything work as powerfully as simply removing sugar. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. And, add in there some sort of regular fasting, and exercise. You gotta exercise. This Dr. Rhonda Patrick reveals that there's exercise routines. One of them she's talking about is the 4x4 program. I'll play this part here for you guys.
The Norwegian 4x4 is the gold standard.
Specifically, how I do that, I do my warm-up, and then I do 4 minutes of hard exercise. I take a break, and the exercise I'm doing in those 4 minutes can be
a assault bike, you can do a rowing machine, you could do a stationary cycling machine as well.
Could I run?
So, essentially, it's 4 cycles of 4 minutes of high-intensity interval training of a sort. Again, within reason for the individual, and basically a brief break in between, like literally a minute or less. This is a type of thing that I've done forever. Being a former personal trainer, I have tried just about everything, over the years, all different sorts of programs. But I would say that nothing beats consistency. And honestly, at 60 years old right now, I have no signs of arthritis, 0. And I am also somebody that was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I had my first case of Lyme's disease, which I've had multiple cases of being bitten and having it confirmed, and yet each time overcome the Lyme disease. How do I do that? It's through exercise and diet. That's it. It's not really a miracle. It's just what nature has provided us with. Now, nature doesn't make almond milk as we see the companies produce out there, the big corporations. Dave Asprey just went nuclear on almond milk during his Jay Shetty podcast appearance, and the internet's not ready for this. In under 50 seconds, he claims commercial almond milk is basically 2% broken almond scraps plus canola oil, which again is a manufactured GMO oil, and sugar sold at $8 as health food. Packed with phytic acid that binds minerals, your bones might literally pay the price. Sky-high oxalates, those sharp calcium oxalate crystals linked to kidney stones, gout, joint pain, even acne flare-ups. Almond monoculture reportedly wipes out 30 to 33% of America's honeybees every single year from intense pesticide use during pollination. Not good, guys. Not good. There's always better alternatives out there. By the way, McCormick Spices, one of the best-known brands, loaded with heavy metals. You could do better again. Look to anything that's going to be labeled organic, and then check into it yourself and do a little research. I always look for organic, and even put in things like lead-free, toxic metal-free, because not every company really checks for it. That's the big reveal. A lot of them don't check at all. This is what it looks like to ski in Lapland at night. That is beautiful. Talk about a winter wonderland. It looks magical. It's just pretty incredible. And while you're doing that skiing, you might catch one of these guys walking by. I tell you, we were walking the dogs and we had a bunch of deer go flying, and it almost looked like flying. I mean, they were just running so fast and getting so high in the air. It almost made me believe that Santa's reindeers can fly. That's what they say, guys. As always, much love. Thanks for your support. Please do boost or hype these videos, as the algorithms have been rather unkind lately. And we look forward to your comments and questions. Join us on Patreon again for exclusive material. Source bless and namaste.